The Big Small Business Show is proudly brought to you by Saika. Choose a difference maker, choose a chartered accountant.
Welcome back to the Big Small Business Show. In studio with us, we've got Madonna Seroto. She's the CEO of Maverick Coffees, and she has 9 stores. Welcome, Madonna.
Thank you so much, Alan.
So, you spoke about a new store, and I'm just wondering if you've worked out when you expand, how long would it take on average for that store to break even? How many months or years does it take?
With experience concerning our previous stores that we've opened, it took us like roughly around 6 months to a year to break even. And with some stores that we've opened, they have not yet broken even. So, but we feel like we are closer to breaking even. So, yeah, basically, I can say it will take us between 6 months to a year.
So, if I think about opening a store, you open a store and then you go and you personally are there. Madonna's there, right?
Yes,
she's like checking that's not straight and this is this and where's that and this is the wrong this and before it even opens. So it takes a lot of your time up front in the setup. I'm sure you've got professionals doing it, but you know, if you anything like me, you're going to be there. And then the store opens and you're definitely going to be there on the opening day.
Always, yes.
Yeah. So my question to you is around the right pace of growth. Let's assume that money isn't an issue.
Yeah.
And you know, I was your fairy godfather and you got as much money as you want. What do you think would be the right pace of opening? How many stores per year, per month? How many stores do you think is the right pace to grow?
I believe so much in organic growth. So I wouldn't want too many stores opening at the same time. But roughly for me, I think 2 stores per year would be good enough.
Okay. And you spoke about getting into roasting.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Just give me your rationale for that. Why roasting? I get it's the supply of the beans. But there are other people who can do that. Why would you want to do it yourself?
The thing is, as a business, we want to create our own specific blend. And we also want to sell our own original blend to our clients. Having our own roastery means that we are also going to produce things that we want, how we want, brand them the way we want, and we are the main decision makers when it comes to that specific product. And also having a connection, direct connection with the farmers themselves. That means for us, we will be contributing back to the farmer and not just to the person roasting for us. We respect the companies that are currently roasting, and our roaster is so amazing as well. But with us, it's very important to create networks with the specific farmer so that we can pay back to the farmer ourselves, and that actually means a lot to us.
So that means you're going to go out yourself now, you're opening stores and you're flying to Rwanda to go and buy coffee beans.
Yes, we already actually have that being planned. It's in the pipelines to go to Rwanda and other countries to go and source out our own beans and bring them in.
So now you've got 9 stores, right?
Yes.
So how are you managing them? Just give me a sense of your day-to-day or weekly management regime. How are you managing them?
It's a bit crazy at the moment because we are in the process of creating systems that will be able to allow me to run the business from the outside as the owner of the business. So for now, what we have a group of managers. We have operations manager, a staff manager, and stock manager, and all those, an admin lady who does most of the work. So I created a nice small team that can help me run the day-to-day runnings of the business. So
but are you visiting the stores once a month or once a week?
Once a week. Every store I have to be at every store at least every second or third day. So
let's come back to the retention. You spoke about staff retention, and you spoke about the fact that you're getting young people in, and they've got, let's call it, other life paths that are not don't include you. So let's assume that you can't solve that problem. In other words, they're always going to leave. What do they leave with In other words, I'm not talking about their T-shirt. I'm talking
Yes.
about like, what do you lose by them leaving?
Experience. Because at the end of the day, as much as we do hire a lot of young people, we train them and they get used to our systems. They become Maverick Coffee. And when they leave, we literally lose a part of Maverick Coffee, because as they come in, with every person that is onboarded on the Maverick Coffee team, they are taught about Maverick Coffee. They become a Maverick. Then when they leave with a part of us. That means we always have to get new people, train them, and then as they pass on, so as they move to other.
Hopefully they don't pass on, and hopefully not from the coffee, right?
No, not pass on.
I get it. So, but
like move to other, things. But either ways, with Maverick Coffee, we always encourage growth, because we hire such a lot of young people. When they're in Maverick Coffee, we always encourage them to register on Udemy and do small courses so that they can go and grow themselves into other careers. Because I'm yet to see an old barista, but yeah. So I always think they are meant to move on.
So let's talk about your 9 stores. Are they all company owned, or are there any franchises?
They're all company owned. I'm the sole owner of all the 9 stores.
Okay, and you've spoken about your management team. Do they also go visit the stores?
Yes, we do all go visit the stores. Sometimes we visit the stores together as management, so that we're able to check what exactly is wrong at that specific store, to converse with the baristas that are working at those specific stores, to do trainings as well for certain products that we're introducing at the store, or just overall to just check the overall management of the entire store, because we always just assign the stores to our senior baristas, and then they will always have a junior that accompanies them. Then we have to go through every store to check that they're doing the right things and training the juniors correctly.
Last question from me is around controls. How do you know there's no theft? I'm sure there is theft, but how do you make sure that theft is within, let's call it, acceptable parameters? What are the controls that you've put in place to ensure that the barista is not running their own business out of your store?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that theft is such a big problem in our business, because in the past we've dealt a lot with cash, but we recently made all our stores cashless. So it minimized theft a lot. And with the systems that we use Yoko at our other stores, and Lightspeed at our 3 big stores. So that means with Lightspeed, you're able to check how much stock is used, what goes in, what goes out. With every delivery, the stock is loaded on the system. That means we're able to check that, okay, this is what was sold on this specific day, this is what is missing, and how we can get that money back. So you can never really get it 100% right, but we do put measures, and there are cameras at all our stores that are always checked. So yeah, we can only do so much, unfortunately, when it comes to controlling theft.
Great. Madonna, I think I've got enough to try and give you some advice. So we're going to take a break now. When we're back, please do stay tuned for the advice for Madonna. And if you are in the fast food or the any retail, I suppose, I think this might apply to you too.
The Big Small Business Show is proudly brought to you by SAICA. Choose a difference maker, choose a chartered accountant.